Hello together and welcome back to my channel. So I'm making this video to inform you that Christoffer and I will no longer be making YouTube videos together. And this video will present you my perception of what led up to this split, and Christoffer will make his own video presenting his own point of view. It is now about 1.5 years since Christoffer and I have started making YouTube videos together. And our cooperation started after Christoffer commented under one of my videos called Farewell Anarcho-Capitalism. And we started making video conversations together, and we uploaded them kind of 1 week on my channel and then the next week on his channel. And we did that for about 1 year. And then we decided to have a common YouTube channel called The Philosophy Show, on which we then uploaded our further video conversations. When we started making YouTube videos together, we were both quite interested in political philosophy and ethics, so kind of the practical philosophy. And these were also the topics that we mainly discussed. Over time, Christoffer's focus shifted more and more to Catholicism, and he wished to discuss more and more certain theological and metaphysical questions. For me, this was fine to a certain extent because, first of all, I think these topics are also philosophically interesting, and second of all, a person's belief about what is good or evil and about how society should be structured always follows from their metaphysical axioms. And so I think it is quite valuable to discuss metaphysics and also perhaps to discuss some theological concepts for the main focus of myself, namely ethics and political philosophy. While Christoffer's focus shifted, however, to these topics, my primary focus stayed with the ethics and the political philosophy. If you ever had some discussion about some metaphysical axioms with a person who has a different set of metaphysical axioms, you will know that it's quite difficult to have such a conversation because there is almost no common ground on which you can stand. But still, I think that Christoffer and I managed reasonably well to have such discussions in the beginning. Over time, however, I found it more and more difficult to actually have a conversation with Christoffer. He grew more and more dogmatic, believing that his particular version of Catholicism, sedevacantism, is 100% correct and true, and every other position is therefore false. I came to feel that nothing I said or asked was able to extract any admission of imperfection, doubt, or even that another ideology might be at least useful to its adherents in some circumstances. I also found our conversations to be less and less thought-provoking and engaging because I felt that I just kept getting the same dogma repeated over and over again. As Christoffer expressed in an email, he also found me to be unreasonable in these conversations. So it seems that we both started to perceive the other as being stubborn and refusing to accept logical arguments or just factual evidence. But the assumption of goodwill and rationality would in fact be the minimum necessary requirement to even have a productive conversation with someone of a different faith. Also, our goals and priorities have drifted apart. I still try to understand what is good and evil and how should society be structured, and not only how, but also why. Christoffer, on the other hand, wants to evangelize people to the one true faith and thereby save them from eternal hellfire. So without a common goal or a basis for a productive disagreement, we have decided to no longer have these conversations that we have been having. So what happens now? Unfortunately, Christoffer doesn't share my stance on free speech. He has deleted most of our conversations which were uploaded on his own YouTube channel, though I managed to make a deal with him that I will be allowed to re-upload 7 of these conversations which I found particularly valuable, and in exchange I will delete 7 conversations on my channel which I found less valuable but which Christoffer finds particularly in opposition to his current aim. You will find a list of all the deleted and re-uploaded videos in the description of this video. If there is a demand, or if I think that a certain conversation was particularly valuable myself, then I consider at the moment to redo certain of these videos by myself so that the message or the lessons at least will not have been lost. Concerning our common channel, The Philosophy Show, Christoffer has allowed me to keep most of these videos except 4 or 5, I think, which you will also find listed in the description of this video. I will, however, not continue to maintain the Philosophy Show channel. I will upload this end of cooperation video to the Philosophy Show and leave it there for about 1 or 2 months, and then I will delete the entire channel and re-upload all its content which I am allowed to keep to my own YouTube channel. I am sorry for the confusion that this creates in the timeline of our videos, and also for all the comments that will be lost in the process, but I cannot really conceive of a better solution at the moment, and so this is what I'm planning to do. I hope you will understand this decision and forgive the inconveniences it might cause to you, and I still wish you a great weekend and hope to see you on my own YouTube channel again soon. Goodbye.